What in the hell are you doing? Haha. Shout out to Chase whenever you watch this. Hey guys, it's Cary. Be wary again. The Mr. Visser himself. And I wanted to give, I guess, kind of a little update. At the same time, also talk about something near and dear to my heart. Well, this is, by the way, a birthday present I got from my friends. It's the Hell in a Cell 2010 Blu-ray. Decent pay per view. I mean, I felt like the Hell in a Cell match were kind of lacking, but the rest of the card's pretty good. And there's a whole Raw here that I'm gonna review soon on this channel. So stay tuned for that. It's really good, and it's got a pretty iconic moment on there that I think a lot of people remember, but they don't know it was on this Raw. As well as another moment that's less known, but it has its cool moments too. And while we look quickly look at this one. Oh, sorry. This doesn't have anything to do with what I was gonna talk about. I'm trying to make videos. Sorry about that. Trying to make my videos not just wrestling related. I'm trying to do other stuff too, but I am gonna talk a little about wrestling now because I don't know what to talk about. I had a really funny idea in my head. I was thinking about recently, which was Sunday Night Heat, but not Sunday Night Heat. No. Not you might remember Sunday Night Heat. You might remember Sunday Night Heat from such times as the Attitude Era, when Stone Cold would be on there and they spell out the SpongeBob meme, or MTV, or I don't know. It shows like from 1998 to 2008. And if you watched it at all, you probably watched it during the Attitude Era when it started because it was the second show W made after Raw. They had other shows on too, but this was one like people watched. It was kind of like a big deal for SmackDown. And then it kind of went on ice. In the 2000s, they did run on MTV. That was pretty cool. And they had like a cool logo with the fire as the A. And then it kind of died. It still said on MTV for a while, I think up to like 2003? 2004. I think 2004. And that's when it started going downhill with the W.com. And it really was never the same after that. And it just became like, even at its height, around the time like before it went to W.com, it was starting to become just filled with like local talent and trying to test a new talent. You know, this ain't a bad thing, but it's kind of like how main event is today. Like it's similar to that, but a little different. And but I wanted to talk about a specific era of Sunday Night Heat, like really the last gasp of air of Sunday Night Heat. Something that was really cool. It was Stevie Night Heat. Yes, Stevie Richards, the GM of Sunday Night Heat. Now he wasn't actually the GM. That was the whole gag. He didn't actually have any power, but we all just pretended like he did. It was like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Stevie Richards, fantastic talent. He's an entertaining guy, good enough wrestler, just has some good matches in him. Pretty well known for almost one of his gimmicks. You might know him from Right to Censor. You may remember him from such gimmicks as Right to Censor, Raven's Lackey, Dancing Stevie, the Blair Bitch Project. Is that it? The Blair Bitch. You might even remember him like when he had the pink tights hanging over Victoria. This would have been around the era of that. And so basically, he started saying that he was the GM of Sunday Night Heat, and he said it was Stevie Night Heat. And this would lead to some things. I didn't watch a lot of these to know the whole context, and they're not on the Peacock, I don't think, because this is like 2003 era. So they as much as it pains me to say, I don't really know a whole lot about this. I wish I knew more, but basically, you know, there was a Raw magazine article about it at the time, talking about he was Stevie Night Heat. He was like acting like he's a GM, which is a really cool concept because like he didn't have a GM. Bischoff didn't care about him. Bischoff was GM of Raw and Stone Cold was co-GM. He didn't care about it either. Like, cool little idea to have this dude kind of lording over this small little power, you know. And what I would have did if I was booking it, it would have been like something like Booker Van. Make Stevie have like he gives himself an Intercontinental title shot against Booker T. Have him show up on Stevie Night Heat, and Booker wins. But you know Stevie can claim something like, "Oh well, that referee was a Raw referee. It should have been a Heat referee," or you know anything like that. Like give me a Heat. You know you could do some fun stuff that I don't remember. I don't know how long this went, but I know it went on for like a few, like I think about 6 months at least, and then it kind of ended. Just a fun little era I wanted to talk about. And did you watch this or have any knowledge of it? What do you think about it? I mean, people talk about the Ravens' 7 deadly sins on Heat. That didn't even really go anywhere more than like 1 or 2 weeks. This went on for months. But I remember when I did tune in the Heat, that it was kind of cool seeing him be like Stevie Night Heat. And I'm just curious, like, where did it go? Did it lead anything? I don't know. It was a cool little era and how they did stuff. And I mean, obviously, it wasn't like Steve Richards was ever going to be a big deal in WWE, but they could have did more with him when he's doing stuff like this. This is a great idea, like Stevie Night Heat. It's so silly. This show you don't care about anyway. He's trying to get people to tune in. But WWE, as usual, like a lot of times we see, they just don't want to bother to try, even when it's something so simple that it's one wrestler telling them, hey, this is a good idea, and you're going to make more money off it. I mean, it's not going to hurt you. You're losing nothing. You're risking nothing, but, they don't want to. They're lazy, But it is what it is. I really did think that was a cool little era, Stevie and Heat. Because I didn't give a fuck about the show after that. I really didn't pay any attention to it. I don't think anybody did after that ended. So, here's your thoughts below. If you know what I'm talking about, it was Stevie Night Heat. What did you think about it? Where do you think it could have gone? I think they could have at least kind of had a match at Mania, perhaps on Stevie Night Heat before Mania. But I think on the actual card of Mania where Stevie would fight to actually be the GM of Stevie Night Heat and have him beat like somebody a low card. He could have him be healed and he could have him beat a low card face. So like maybe Maven? Maybe Maven gets beat by Stevie at WrestleMania. Like kind of you could make it a short match, you could make it a 3-minute match. Like shave some time off Goldberg and Brock's fucking clunky ass match. Let Stevie beat Maven in 3 minutes. And he's the GM, and then he'll be the GM of Heat till basically, then Heat ends. Or they release Stevie, or the ECW. Like ECW starts, so he goes ECW. So he bequeaths his power to whoever the fuck, That's what I think they could have did. But anyway, little mild Booker band there. But that's, I want to talk about Stevie Night Heat. Just let me know what you think. And thanks for watching. Bye.